Good morning, everybody. Shefa Barucha V'Atzlocha V'Gmar Chatima Tova. If I hurt anybody this year, Slicha, Mechila V'Chapara, ask for forgiveness. Well, I want to talk a few words. We didn't talk this week, so a few words about our parasha, or more about the Shabbos we're standing in front of it. Shabbat Shuva. Shuva Israel. Return to God. Come back to God, says God to us in the Haftarah. And the parasha says, "V'Hashem olech lefnecha." God goes in front of you. He is with you. He's not going to leave you. Don't have fear for nothing. God is with you. It's not a simple Shabbos. It's a Shabbos that we have to really think about what's going to happen. Hopefully we all were at least written in the book, in the good books, and the verdict of Rosh Hashanah is good for us. And now we have to keep this verdict and get it signed on Yom Kippur. And sometimes we are frightened. What's going to be? What should we do? It's not a simple thing to do tshuva. But what God wants for us is to do the first step. To go back to Kodesh Baruch Hu. It can be a small thing that, first of all, you have to regret on the sins you did. And stand in front of God and say, I'm going to fix the things. I'm going to do good this year. What does it mean good? Don't take on yourself big things. A small thing. People that say the bracha asher yatsa when they go out of the toilet should say it maybe more powerfully. Of those who don't say it. Let's say Birkat Hamazon, the blessing after a meal. Read it from the written words. And tzedakah, give more tzedakah, or if you don't give, you give. Learn a little Tehillim. Everybody, small things, not big things. Things that we can do. And it's very interesting, the point to understand what is our connection to God. When, let's say, two babies were born in Russia. One, his mother is Jewish, his father is a Goy. The other one, his mother is a Goy and the father is Jewish. Now, both of them were born in the same building, same neighborhood. They are neighbors. And one day, they understand that they come from a Jewish origin and they decide to become Jewish again. Now, the one that his mother is Jewish, he is called Chozer B'Tshuva. And he doesn't have to do anything. Just start doing the mitzvot. The other one, which his mother is a Goya, though his father is Jewish, he considers as a Goy. So he has to convert to become Jewish. He is not a Chozer B'Tshuva. Now, where does he come back? What is the Chozer B'Tshuva? What's the meaning of it? Chozer B'Tshuva is you went out, let's say, from your house, and you're coming back to your house. You went from one point to the other point, and then you came back to the point. That's Chozer, coming back, returning. Returning where? Returning to a place where you were. Now, those two babies were nowhere. They didn't know anything about Judaism. So, why one of them is called returning, Chozer B'Tshuva, and the other one is a ger? Because we have a special connection with God, which happens in the womb of the mother already. And it has to be a Jewish mother, of course. The Midrash says that there is an angel that comes to the baby in the belly of his mother, in the womb, and he teaches him the whole Torah. And when he comes out, he gives him a smack or touches his lips, and he forgets the whole Torah. So now, he has somewhere to come back to. He knew everything. But the thing is that our connection is different from the others. Our neshama, a Jewish neshama, is connected directly to God. It's apart from God. It's a holy soul. It's different from the souls of the Goyim. Everybody can become a Jew. But we were born Jewish. So when we start, even if we didn't do anything and didn't know anything about being Jewish, when we start doing the mitzvahs, we are coming back home. We're coming back to our Father in heaven. A Goy, hasn't got this connection, so he's not coming back. He has to convert himself to become Jew. There is a famous story about this midrash about the baby is being taught in the womb of his mother the whole Torah. A true story. In 1954, there was the Rav Israel Moshe Mendel. He was famous as Hayanuka HaPil'i, the wonder baby. And he knew to like if you told him a beginning of a pasuk, he could tell you the whole pasuk. He knew psukim from the Bible, from the Talmud, from the Zohar. And when he learned in Kita Aleph with a teacher, Rabbi Israel Polstak, he knew everything. He was a Hasid Belz, his father, and this story was famous all over the world. And when he was 4 years, he knew to quote the Gemara, the Rishonim, the Achronim from the Zohar. And they say that the angel taught him everything in the womb, and then he forgot to smack him or to make him forget everything he learned. This is a story that's told by the Mashgiach Agaon HaTzadik Rabbi Yecheskel Levenstein Zatzal. And then there are a few stories that say what happened later on. The most famous one is that his father took him to the Admor Mibelz, Rav Aaron Rokach Zatzal, that he examined him, tested him, and he really saw what he knows. So one opinion says that he said something, or he gave him a smack or whatever, and he forgot the whole Torah, and he was starting learning like a normal Talmid, like a normal kid. And the other opinion says that he swore him not to say anything about it and to behave like a normal kid. There is also an opinion, the Baba Baruch says that the Admor Mibelz sent this kid to his father, the Baba Sali, and he did something and he forgot the whole Torah. It doesn't matter. By the way, this guy, I don't know, maybe he lives till today, will have long life in Netanya. He was he used to work in Laniado Hospital in Netanya. It's a well-known story, and it must be a true story, but it really doesn't matter if it's true or not. The idea here is that we have a special connection to God. And this is what we have to understand. A Jew is a Jew from the day he is in the womb of his mother. When he is born and comes to this world, he is already Jewish and he's got a place to come back. His soul is connected directly to our Father in heaven. And this bond means that we are never, never alone. Hashem hu olech lefanecha. God is going in front of us. He is with you. He is with you. He is not going to leave you. No fear. You have nothing to fear from nobody. And it's like we say every day in the rhyme from Tehillim. LeDavid Hashem ori v'ishi. God is my light and my salvation. Or say Ori, say it's Rosh Hashanah. Ishi, it's Yom HaKippurim. Mimi era. I've got nothing to be afraid from nobody. Hashem ma'oz chayai mimi efrad. God is with me. Who should I fear? Be'ezrat Hashem, we should all have Shana Tova, Ktiva, V'chatima Tova, and a good Shabbos. All the best to everybody.